Okay, what's happening, people? Jono here from Fitness Education Online. Welcome to our channel if it's your first time on here. And it's actually a specific series. If you've landed on this video here, I've got a specific series which is all about social media marketing tips for fitness professionals. What I've done is I've gone and sought out the 10 best social media marketing professionals, specifically for fitness professionals in the world, and they're going to give you their top 3 tips in less than 10 minutes. Now, I'm going to shoot over and give them a bit of an introduction in a second. Just before I do that, let me tell you that we've also got another series, which is business tips in general. So this one here is all social media marketing. We've got another one, which is business based. Now, I've interviewed the same people on both of them because they're very closely related, obviously. So it's the same introduction for both. So if you get to the introduction, you're like, well, hold on, haven't I heard this exact same introduction before? Yes, it has. I've just used the same introduction. You could call it, I don't know whether it's lazy on my behalf or it's just smart or time efficient on my behalf. I like to call it smart and time efficient. You can call it what you want. But anyway, let me introduce this week's guest. What's happening, people? Jono here from Fitness Education Online. Super excited to get into this week's episode. I've got a very, very special guest. Just before I do want to address my lighting. I've been getting all these comments on YouTube. Jono, if you're going to be a YouTuber, fix your lighting, yada, 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 learn how to do lighting. And I'm actually very good with lighting. I know how to get very good light. I just purposely keep myself dark because I'm not the best looking guy. I know if I had perfect lighting, I'd probably lose followers. So it's just easier for me to do it in the dark here. But anyways, let's get to today's show. The person that I've got on is an absolute weapon when it comes to fitness business, specifically the sales side of things. He wrote the book on sales, and I'm not saying that as a joke or an exaggeration. He's an Amazon best-selling author. I hate selling for fitness professionals, so I recommend go out and read that book. I used to have a copy of it, but I borrowed it. I gave it to my friend. I gave it to my salesperson, Claudia, and a lesson I've learned there is don't give your stuff to Claudia because you never see it back. I would hold it up, but I don't. So sorry, Ryan. But anyways, without further ado, let me introduce Mr. Ryan McKenzie.
Hey guys, I'm Ryan McKenzie. I've got top 3 tips for PT sales for you right here. If you are running a club or you're a personal trainer yourself, you need these 3 things, and we're going to dive into them today. The thing is, right now in our industry, just like a lot of other industries, everything has changed, but even more so with personal training. You've probably tried Zoom calls. You've probably tried going into one-on-ones or small groups, outdoors, indoors, every which way you can to try and sell your training, to try to get people in. But everything has changed. And if you keep trying to do it the same old way, you're not going to succeed. So we need to know what to do now. So the biggest thing I've got for you are these 3 tips. And if you want, you can see this link right here. I don't know if you can see it because Jono might block it out or not, but that is how to get the book that you can dive into more specific advice than we can get into this couple-minute talk right now. So first tip number 1, Jono, put up on the screen. I want After Effects right here. I'm kidding. We want tip number 1, change yourself. Change yourself. I'll tell you what, when I first got in this industry, I thought I knew about training. I thought I was a certified trainer. I trained myself my whole life, and that was going to be enough because I knew how to put you through a good workout. I knew how to help you move better. I could make people throw up. I could get them bigger and stronger. I could help them lose weight. And it was all about me. And instead of making it all about how I felt about myself and how I felt about sales, I didn't see this as a sales job. So for changing myself, what I had to do was actually change the way I thought about this job. And if you cannot see that personal training, owning a gym, running a boot camp is actually a sales job, you're going to miss out in a big, big way. So you have to change yourself first. Instead of thinking they're all going to come to me because I'm so good, you have to start thinking, okay, what do I need to change about myself so that they will come to me, so that I can go to them, so that I can actually connect at a deeper level. Number 1, change yourself. So what is it in you that you think, this is how I've always done it? That is probably the thing that needs to change. That's tip number 1. Number 2, change your approach. Guys, this is massive. I can't tell you the times I grew up working in a big box, high-end gym, right? So I get my feet wet, learning from these great trainers all around me. We were actually really high-end fitness facility, rehab, professional athletes, all kinds of people. It was phenomenal. But just when I was getting started, boom, recession hit. big time drop. Everybody, like these trainers that are charging 100, 120, 150, $180 an hour, all of a sudden clients are leaving. I'm pretty new to the game, and I'm like, I didn't know much better. All of a sudden trainers start leaving. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. That sounds kind of familiar, right? Seems very similar to what's happening right now, where a lot of you maybe new to the game, a lot of you owning a gym for the first time, you took that big leap and like started a boot camp, started training people in your home or at a gym, and boom, lockdown, boom, pandemic, boom, everything changes. So you have to change yourself. You have to change your approach. It is no longer a game where I'm certified, look at me, come to me. It's no longer I own a gym, come look at me. But how are you actually engaging with your members, right? How are you actually helping them, motivating them, not just giving them facts and figures, not just giving them workouts, not just providing them with the same garbage they can find on YouTube. This is on YouTube, right? Jono, sorry, this is not garbage. My bad, man, my bad. So how are you actually engaging them in a way that no one else will be able to? And it is not just, well, I really care about my people. Everybody really cares about your people because they want them as their people, right? How are you different than everybody else? What makes you special? It's not your degree. It's not your experience. It's not how good you are. It's not even the results that you get. And if you think this is a job that is based on your results, you're way off, guys. This is literally a sales job. There's no other sales job like this where you can say, hey, I want to sell you this pin. And then I've also, every time you pick it up, I'm going to convince you why you should pick it up again. I'm going to convince you why you should come back to this pin again. No, once I sell you this pin is sold. It's yours. I made my money. I go on to somebody else. I'll sell you more pins when this one breaks. But if you're selling training, why should I continue with your program? Why should I come back? Why should I do what you say when I'm not with you? Why should I do that? Why should I do what you say when I am with you? Why? You got to change that why. You got to change that approach. So you got to change yourself. You got to change your approach, like how you actually go about this. And the last thing you change, it's usually the first thing people try to change your system. Guys, if you don't change your systems in this time, you're missing out on a big thing. Most people are results driven, before after pictures. They're great, they're emotional, they can work, right? But if you don't actually have a real sales system, you are missing out on the ball game. So if you're watching this video and if you stayed with us this long, you're probably bought into the fact that this is a sales job. And when I say sales, some of you might have left, I'm done, I hate sales, I'm not in this, I'm out of here. Those people aren't gonna make it. But if you're still here, you realize this is a sales job, and that's not a bad word. Sell is not a 4-letter curse word. It's actually a really good thing. You're just helping somebody find what's best for them. That's all you're doing. And then you're motivating them to continue to do it if you're a trainer, right? So you can say, well, Ryan, all my stuff's online. It's programs. It's evergreen. Great. But you've got to find a way to engage with them. That's the approach. You got to change the way you think about it. That's yourself. And when you come up with these sales systems, actually, I'm going to give you the sales system right now. So see this link right here. IHateSellingBook.com right there. That's my name. Don't click this. Don't type this in. Type in that right into Google, IHateSellingBook.com. You'll come up with a book, bestseller on Amazon, and it's free for you. You can download it. And if you like the look of it and you like the sound of this guy talking, you can have this voice in your ears and buy it for cheaper than on Audible. You get the audio book in your ears. You can upgrade right there on the site. So that's the sales system. The entire thing is laid out for you. Ebook, free, bestseller, do it. And then the only thing you gotta do now is change yourself and change your approach, guys.
Awesome. Love those tips there. Now, Ryan, if any of our subscribers want to follow you or hear more about you, where do we go?
Hey, Jono, thanks for letting me get on here with you. This is exciting. Best place to find me is anywhere, social media. It's at I Hate Selling. And if you want to download my best-selling book, I would highly recommend you do that. It's IHateSellingBook.com. Jump on, grab the book. It's a free download for you. But here's what I love the most, more than anything, right? Get the book, learn the systems, get the heart behind it, right? For sales, for growing your business, yes, for your team. I love talking to personal trainers. I love helping people that are hungry to help people. I love helping them grow. So anybody that gets my book, there's an offer to be able to get on a phone call with me. I want to help you with your business. I've got it's a sales call, right? And so you can see how I do it if that's a benefit to you at all. It's not pushy. It's not sleazy. It's me helping you with your business. But the idea behind this is I've got courses, I've got one-on-one training, I've got all kinds of stuff that can help you. The first step is grab that book. The second step is let's get a conversation going so I can actually help you grow where you want to go. And if you want to follow me to see if I'm actually a real person and I've actually been doing this for a while, I hate selling. If you want to see my personal page, so you know that I'm actually a genuine guy who's not just out here switching industries all the time like most gurus are, right? Ryan McKenzie, look me up. There's a bunch of us, but you'll see me. Ryan McKenzie, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want to go.
So that's it for today's episode. I would love to invite you into the Fitness Education Online Community Facebook group if you're not in there already. It's a free Facebook group. There's thousands of trainers in there. We all share tips and ideas. Everyone's super supportive. And that's really what we do at Fitness Education Online. So I'll see you in there.